RCB champions IPL 2020.
Sure. We have some really excited fans with us. So, Pushang Nahar, Harsha, two excited RCB fans. Like every year, you hope that RCB is going to win this season, and you believe that RCB is going to win this season.
Believe.
How much of a belief is how much strong is that belief this season? Is it stronger than the last few seasons, or is it the same?
See, other fans know after their teams lose, they're like, oh no. But we, every year, we're like, more, we are going to win more this year. We're going to just our goal difference.
Goal difference. Home and away.
Different sport, guys. Different sport.
This is EPL नहीं है भाई, IPL है.
IPL है.
IPL हो गया अपना.
Our net run rate is going to be like four, more than 4. Our net.
And what about your points? Are your points also going to be 4 or something?
Oh shit.
I was just going to say it as Nasik have a team. Oh, sorry. So,
Abhishek Nair, who is the assistant coach for KKR, is from Nasik, by the way. You know, just saying. Moving on, we have like Maharashtra's teams like Bombay and everything. So that's fine. Let's get back to RCB. Let's get back to Los Angeles.
Technically, Mumbai is run by Reliance. Reliance owns India. So India team is Mumbai team, technically.
At least
Maths is blowing my mind.
At least he's not taken some money and ran away from the country, okay?
Let's not do this.
Enough of the low blows, okay? Enough of the low blows. Let's play on the
Honestly,
let's play on the back foot right now. Let's be like a little.
Like Kohli does every
Let's
match.
be like Dravid. Are we defensive
Let's
now?
be like like Kane Williamson.
You know where Dravid is from?
Let's be like Kane Williamson. I think Dravid is too defensive. Let's be like Kane Williamson, who can anchor the innings so that we can get
If
this.
I'm not wrong, Dravid's IPL strike rate is more than 100. Dude.
It's 120. It's 120. Everyone is.
And he knows.
Everyone is 120. Nothing big. Only Chiteshwar Pujara was 100 at that time.
You see how he plays, no? So 120 for him.
Cool. I get it. He's from Bangalore, but chill. So, let's get back to this.
We have a circle. We have a Rahul Dravid circle in Bangalore.
How do you think that? Okay, see, the last few seasons have not gone the way RCB would have wanted them to.
What do you mean by last few? Okay. 2008.
Last three. No. Hey, see, I won't deny 2-3 things. Okay, RCB has had 3 good seasons on the count of my fingertips. If I count that, 2009, 2013, if I'm not wrong, when Gale made a comeback. And 2016, that RCB made finals. That was a kick-ass year for RCB. Virat Kohli was on fire. 900 runs in a T20 tournament, not easy. I'll give that.
Crazy, Especially IPL, dude.
Yeah, especially IPL. So now, like RCB has had those crazy seasons, but what I believe has gone wrong with RCB is that somewhere there's not been enough stability in terms of management. Every year there's a new coach. Like last year, Kristen आ गया, फिर ये आ गया, फिर वो आ गया, फिर ये. Now again, there's a new coach, Simon Katich. Like I've done this review on my thing. It's about to be published soon on Ball Game. But what I think that's wrong with RCB is you look at all the successful teams in IPL like Mumbai, Chennai, till some extent KKR and Sunrisers also. All of these teams have always managed to keep the same core team. They don't shuffle enough. उनका core team same रहता है. They make sure that the players supporting them keep changing. But RCB, what they do is for them their core is Virat Kohli and AB de Villiers. Once these two are the core, और फिर बाकी जो भी आना है जिसको आना. That's a big problem, I think. Yeah.
With 2 lead and everyone has a supporting character.
Yeah.
And it's clear that we were scared when Stein wasn't in the team, and when Stein came to the team, we didn't get the exact performance from him that we expected him to do. And right now, in a way, if you notice, RCB is like the old Indian team, like बीच में जब Indian team था, where bowlers are like batsmen भर के, ठीक है, 6 तक batsmen है. And then the last 4 or 5 bowlers or spinners, there's only 1 or 2 good people. उसको छोड़ के everyone is like there is no proper bowling attack as such. There's no attack. Like शुरू में लगता था कि हाँ, Dale Steyn है तो कुछ होगा. Then he went away. Then we had no one else. And like we kept again, same, not just like the management, the bowling team, bowling part, the bowling side of it has also changed a lot.
Yeah.
Very few people have stayed the same. Like I think Chahal must have been there from the beginning. Umesh Yadav came in between and he's been there ever since. No one else, dude. Stain again, on and off, on and off. There's no one else, honestly, who's.
I think Adam Zampa, he played well in the Australia-England match, right?
He's
So I think Zampa is.
Yeah, he's unlikely to start though, considering the options.
He's not started. Even so far when he's played, he's not.
But he's worth a shot in rotation at least.
The thing is, if you have Chahal, you won't need Zampa, and that's wasting one of the four foreigners spot.
Yeah.
They've already filled the spots. Like I think.
I feel like RCB में डिविलियर्स को वो एक स्पॉट मिल जाता है, बाकी लोग का 3 लोग.
It's a fight between 3 people in the end.
So I feel like bowling needs to be checked on. If not checked, something has to be done in the bowling thing because like you can't always be like चल दूसरे टीम को 250 मारने दे, हमारे पास बैट्समैन वो कर देंगे. That's too much pressure on one side of the team. Like वो तुम्हारे लिए फील्डिंग भी कर रहे, फिर आके तुम्हारे लिए बैटिंग भी कर रहे. 250 is a lot due to whatever number of runs. And I feel every year that's what happens with RCB is that they are confident with the team that they take in because the team is good. Let's just face it, the team is good. But it's not converting because the energy between everyone on the team is not in pressure. Like if you have to lift something, it's like only 4 people are lifting the most of the weight. Other people are just tagging along. And that can't work as a team, dude. That can work as like a shorter format.
I feel the balance has always been off for RCB. It has never clicked. It's never been 100, like a perfect 100.
There have been some seasons. Where it's been good, where everyone's been there. But there are seasons which is completely off. There is no one who.
Like the majority of the seasons, if you notice, this has been like a trend where always the batting is, on the higher side, on the good side. And the bowling is always sad. Even though Chahal might come in, pick up some wickets, but that impact bowler, that one bowler, like a Bumrah, or now that KKR has Pat Cummins also.
You want to have a look at the squad? We'll get a better idea.
Yeah.
So this is basically I'm working on the rankings, predicted rankings this season by volume. So basically, like
the squad.
The squad, yeah. We'll start with the squad first. Now the thing with RCB is like this year they have the lowest. It's like United last season. They do not have people in the squad. Like इसमें ऐसा भी नहीं कि academy के पास जाके तुम players लेके आ सकते हो. If they have someone injured, like that they're done for good.
See again, one more problem that you can see from the squad is the top order is set.
Yeah.
The middle batting period there is no one who can anchor the innings. Moeen Ali is good, but he's someone who comes, does his shots, plays well.
He's a pinch hitter. He likes to hit the ball well.
He can't anchor the innings. Again, you look at all-rounders, wicket keepers.
I mean,
I feel that middle area and the bowling, something that it's really weak.
I think all-rounders, they should have worked on their all-rounders, but they did not do that. I mean, you look at, they have Chris Morris and Shivam Dube and Pawan Negi also, but these players, I think Chris Morris has proven himself. But if you look at Pawan Negi and Shivam Dube, they're still somewhere. Pawan Negi has never justified his price tag ever. Like he was just bought for a good amount of money and then never he could perform again. And then you look at the bowlers, Chahal, Sundar, good bowlers, but they give away runs for a lot of sometimes they don't even take wickets. So it's not like they have a quality bowler who can just pick wickets and stop the economy as well.
Navdeep Saini. He has also broken into the Indian team after playing for RCB. He has performed well. Of course, he's not as influential as a Bumrah maybe, but good signs. At least we have like an Indian bowler.
He's a proper right-arm fast bowler. Very few in India.
Like apart from Umesh, I feel Umesh is really leaky and you never know with Umesh. I think Umesh is like the David Luiz of RCB. You don't know what you're going to get with him.
Right.
If he play, otherwise he won't play. Also, the thing is RCB opening अभी पावर प्ले के टाइम पे ये पार्थिव पटेल आके मारते हैं, ठीक है, 6 ओवर के बाद आउट हो जाता है. He never plays an innings. Like Gale used to still some matches mood रहा तो खेलेगा. But right now we don't have proper openers because opening is still more important. Because I think after Kohli and De Villiers and middle order is still set somewhere. The bowling is not set and opening is not really set.
I think we had gotten an opener in the form of Aaron Finch right now. Aaron Finch is a proven starter. We look at the playing 11 possibilities actually.
It'll be so cute, dude. And Parthiv Patel playing with each other. It'll be damn cute.
I was watching RCB Insider, and Kohli wants to open. Like, I think ऐसे ही मजाक में बोला था. I think he wants to open.
When he did, he scored 900 runs in that season.
Yeah.
Also, in the best case scenario, in terms of bowling, the best case scenario, if Dale Steyn, Umesh Yadav, and Saini, if all three are in the best case scenario, if all three perform, then it's lethal. All three are insanely fast. So it'll be lethal in that sense.
The thing
I'm
is,
still not sure of
I
Umesh
feel
Yadav, but
consistency
yes.
is not a guaranteed thing. That's the problem with
Yeah.
IPL.
Yeah.
That's why you need squad depth so they can keep rotating.
But that's what's exciting.
Also, the
That's why-
problem with RCB, if you've noticed this, they take too long to get into that momentum. Like
Yeah.
after 7 matches, you'll see them winning their first or second match,
Yeah.
and by then it's
No,
too
no,
late because all the other teams have already made it.
When if the target is like 180, and you know that if the target's 180, you have 120 balls, you got to first 6 balls, you got to cap on it and do as much as you can destruction.
Yeah.
वो दिन पे वो लोग मस्त आराम से खेलेंगे dude. जितना मन करे, जैसे मन करे, एक दो रन भाग रहे पावर प्ले के टाइम पे. But you have the space, then why don't you belt, dude? And even if you get out, it's fine. But at least, and that's what's important in IPL is what I've realized is rotation of strike. And if you can't do it, get out and go out, dude. Just get someone else to come in because it can be someone's day. You never know how it works.
So the problem right now is for Virat Kohli to open. If he opens and gets out, there's no one after him. Like if there is someone who's needed to anchor the innings throughout the end of the 20th over, I think
And it's so much pressure on him.
yeah, that's too much pressure for AB to handle. AB is not a regular cricketer anymore. He only comes, plays his IPL and goes back home. He will be rusty before the start of the tournament. It's a given thing. Aaron Finch, on the other hand, has played quite a few games for Australia now against England. So I'm hoping that he plays well. But
And he performed well as well.
Yeah.
So that is a good sign for RCB coming into the season. Aaron Finch is...
If you consider the 4 foreigner slot and everything, Aaron Finch and Parthiv Patel are the obvious options to open. You know, either it could be Kohli or Parthiv, but I would go with Parthiv because Kohli needs to anchor the innings. So Kohli at one down, AB is the obvious number 4 batsman. Then Shivam Dube. Shivam Dube is like a good batsman also. He's a batting all-rounder more than a bowling all-rounder. So him after him, and then Chris Morris to provide some extra pace up front. So it could be Moeen Ali or Chris Morris depending on the pitch and the condition. If the other team is not able to play,
But both are pretty good.
Both are good, but the problem is if you want to play Steyn, then you have to,
sacrifice.
फिर दो slot खाली है.
दो slot.
उसमें से भी will have
AB and Aaron Finch are fixed. Okay. Like
I feel like the combination will work if Morris and Moeen Ali come because Ali is good with the bat as well.
Yeah.
Regardless,
so
he can bowl.
Yeah. If Steyn is being rested and Siraj and Saini are trusted enough, so I believe that Morris and Moeen Ali both can start. So I think they're going to choose depending on the form at the start of the tournament. They're going to play everyone one match, one by one.
I also think team. Who are they playing against? Because they need quicker players for a team like Mumbai, for a team like Chennai to turn on. Because teams like this, the game can change in the last 5 overs like there's no tomorrow, dude. But compared to like Rajasthan or Kings 11, it'll be a little slower. So that they'll experiment a lot.
No, Siraj. Siraj is like the actual David Lewis. He's just doing shit. In any case,
I think Navdeep Saini gets the nod ahead of Siraj, obviously.
Definitely.
There's no contest here. No contest.
Because Siraj has played for RCB before. And he's played more. So you never know in that mentality how.
But I feel like with Saini coming into the Indian squad also, he gets like the nod, like the edge, over Siraj. Siraj has been very underwhelming for RCB.
Yeah.
He will pick up wickets, but it's like a 45 run. Every match, 45 runs, 50 runs are going to get leaked.
His wickets I don't think it's worth. I think power play wickets, the one that batsmen give away.
Also at the end, I feel if he gets one over in the end, there's some batter who's going to like slog sweep something. It's going to be like So that he gets those sort of wickets. I feel Saini should start over him.
I would rather drop a batsman to not play Siraj because someone else should like.
What is the extreme sacrifice?
It should play Siraj. Was so bad. How can your economy rate be like 12 and over and 10 and over? How do you play like that, dude?
He doesn't even have pace actually. He's just 130 miles per hour. That's too low. 130 kilometers per hour, which is too low.
Miles,
like
Yes, it is not 150 miles.
One kilometer is 300.
From the pavilion set, we have 300 kilometers. Fast runner, athlete. We don't have a cricketer, we have an athlete.
From Kamal Park to fucking goal.
So that was my prediction. I have ranked RCB at number 6. Their squad rating was 5 on 10 on my blog. What do you guys think if you had to rate and rank their season? How would you do this?
So see, we all can agree that the team is great. It has been ever since the inception. It's been great.
I don't
Every
agree.
team-
Don't consider me in this. No, honestly, I don't agree. I have written completely. I can't contradict now.
Okay.
And
To an extent, I think we've had good star players. We've had good Indian players. Everything was there. And some seasons we really were like really close to winning it. And Virat Kelkar.
How are you messing up all the names?
They'll stay.
I think Virat.
For Kohli, it's long overdue because he has proven himself as an international captain many times over, and it's just a matter of when. So I think this is the season that we are going to win.
But, win you're saying?
Win?
Win, not 6th, 4th, 3rd. Win. Oh.
This
Bold.
is my prediction.
Bold claim from RCB fans.
Bold. That's a bold.
Whenever you're watching Facebook, IGTV, RCB, YouTube, RCB. This are here, and I really, I know I'm not saying this because I'm like a toxic positive fan. I really feel
Which
like
you are.
Which I am. That part aside, I think we can. This is just long overdue. It's just a matter of when, not if.
Okay.
Oh, that is nice.
Harsh, what do you think?
I want to top that up by saying we'll come top 3. Winning is too far this year. I'm not contradicting you, but I'm saying my own opinion.
Okay, so again, with RCB, you just never know what to expect. It's like just this unexpected team. They could perform well, they couldn't perform well. You just don't know. I feel like if RCB were to make it to the playoffs, they'll come like 4th. It'll be like a very close thing. They're not going to come 1, 2, or 3. I don't think so. And if they miss out, it'll be like a 5th or 6th. I don't think they'll drop below that. I don't see them doing it. It's a good team. 4, 5, 6, I think is one of these 3. Yeah.
Cool. That's great.
Good prediction. Very realistic, unlike winning the tournament.
What is that, dude?
All of you will eat your words. All of you.
It will be funny if that actually happens.
If it happens, I'm going to. We are going to take a bike, an Activa, and come to Nasik all the way to troll you just for this.
Activa,
man. Activa.
We'll do one podcast over here only then. Instead of
it'll be fun.
Yeah. Get a camera. Yeah. So next up, our super over segment, in which we have a few questions.
Nice.
It's like a quick fire thing where you have to answer instantly, like fat. And the first question is basically, what is that one thing about your own club, about your own team, okay, the RCB team, in the team itself, like not a player or anything, but the structure or the management or the players or whatever. No, not the players. Basically, the structure of the management. What do you think is like overrated about RCB? The music also counts. The theme music of RCB, even that counts.
That one Tottenham Spurs fan has just opened that part, dude. I never thought about it. He came and he's like, I don't like the music that they play after a goal is scored.
Yeah.
And that is overrated. Yeah. And we were just so like, wow, that is so random.
Overrated. That's nice. That's interesting word.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think I'm a part of that problem. The fans. The toxic positivity of the fans is that every year we think we're going to win. Obviously, we haven't won till now. But the fact that we think that every year we're going to, instead of having like a realistic expectation. And I'm conflicted as I'm saying this because I really believe that we will win. But also, if I take aside the RCB fan side of me, if I objectively look at the team, you have to think about KKR, MI, and CSK. These are the top 3. They have always been, and they're stacked in terms of players. Also, they're stacked. So I think the toxic positivity of the fans of RCB, the Isala Kapnam, the whole pressure that we build, even though the team might not be equipped to handle that pressure.
Right.
I feel like the after parties are overrated because people should. because इनको बोला अगर तुम जीत नहीं रहे तो तुम अंदर
No
आके
after
सो जाओ।
party.
कल के मैच के लिए after party नहीं हो रहा है।
I have a Bollywood reference for this. Have you seen Mission Mangal by any chance?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in that,
Yeah.
when the rocket launch fails and he eats a laddu, so he's like, किसने बोला है लॉस होने के बाद में लड्डू नहीं खा सकते? I feel
But I
Akshay Kumar
understand.
summed up RCB in this particular thing, because I've seen like RCB players partying like mad people. Okay, there were videos of
Yeah.
Kremlin and Virat Kohli dancing.
Yeah.
Dancing, yeah.
Every year, this RCB
Yeah.
team has a lot of.
But this is there's a lot. There's also a lot of things that we can see on camera. Obviously, there are so much going there. We don't know all the after parties that have happened. I'm sure there are a lot of after parties. But I'm sure the whole IPL is like a party for these people. It's not like a very serious tournament as such. It's a very fun thing. After the match, they forget that what happened in the game, how they should play, what bowler should bowl last over. Hint, not Umesh Yadav. So I feel like maybe one I think party is overrated. Second, I think Umesh Yadav is overrated. And third, I think management, dude. Like you said, the coach keeps shifting every year. So I think that's another overrated thing.
There's no stability, I think. That's the
stability. Yeah. Also, I said the same thing for United. Lingard, management, and one more thing
Is
about
that why you support RCB?
No, I have.
I think that the toxic positivity, the term that Pushank used, somewhere that's affecting the status of the team, which makes them make changes frequently. Like I believe if RCB would have stuck to Alan McDonald, who was the first coach for RCB for the longest time, if they would have stuck with him, they would have won by now. Like abhi tak ek cup to aa gaya rehta tha. Like stick with Chris Gayle for a while. Stick with all those players.
It's like football and managers, dude. The minute you keep shifting more and more, you won't get so many results.
Won't get results.
It's the same thing with players, dude. Same way players. I'm coach also. The energy, atmosphere. Every year when you come back to the same kind of people, same kind of players, energy, team, staff, it'll be so much better than every time you come, you're like, hey, hi, you are new.
I feel like they don't realize it's like a project of sorts. You have to put in the time. You have to give one person the time to make it. You can't just give them some time and since they don't perform, throw them out, get someone else. There'll never be a winning project if you just keep doing that.
You look at Chennai, okay, they've had Stephen Fleming since season 1 till now.
I mean, most of the team, dude. Most of the team has been the same.
Not most of the team, but Chennai, Bombay specifically, if you talk about, like these two
coaches.
Yeah, coaches. So Bombay has a 3-year policy, I think, where 3 years Robin Singh was the first coach. Then came, I think, it was.
Ponting was there for a while.
Ponting was there for a while. Then there was Jayawardene.
Now he's gone to Delhi.
Now he's gone
to Delhi. But he was there.
Yeah, Jayawardene came and Jayawardene has stayed. But the thing is, even if they change coaches or captains mid-season, they have a lot of depth. So they don't mind doing this. But RCB cannot afford to do this considering they know they don't have that much money to buy players and that they're spending so much on someone like Kohli already. I mean, Kohli is the highest paid player in the IPL right now. So if you look at all those financial aspects and everything, RCB should be more careful with these dealings where they stick to one person and let him do the job peacefully. So Simon Katich for another 3 years and I think RCB will finally have a cup to their name.
I think 3 years later, no?
Not like in those 3 years. The next year
also
would happen.
If he stays.
If he stays.
Okay.
And they stick to the core team who work for them. Don't change the opener again. Like I'm tired of seeing new openers and new bowlers. Like stick to whatever you have.
Maybe Aaron Finch could be the last. Maybe. Let's just hope that he could be a good fit, for this. It'll be nice.
If you guys had to roast another team in the IPL, which team would you look to like pick at or bully at or something like that?
There are so many, dude. Can we do more than one or just one? More than one, no?
Go for it. This is your time.
Full will do. One full. Mumbai, money, okay.
Money.
Yeah.
We have money.
Yeah. No, Ambani.
It looks like you're cheering for him. What?
Are you a Modi supporter or something? Like Ambani.
I'm going to roast Rajasthan Royals. I know they won the first inaugural season, But bro, what? It's like what happened to what is that? Kochi Tuskers and Pune Warriors India should have happened to them. Who cares about them?
Shilpa Shetty.
I am a Marwadi. I am from Jodhpur. I don't give a shit about Rajasthan Royals. What is that blue, royal blue jersey? Kakka jersey. Put on your commode shit on it. It'll look better then.
Wow.
Rajasthan is the most. It is boring, no doubt. It's like I would rather watch a test match between Afghanistan and Bangladesh than watch Rajasthan Royals bat.
Hot take.
Hot take.
Good on.
It's been Rajasthan loyals because they are loyal to being shit.
Okay, Pushak, I think you murdered them. Harsh, have a go now. Yeah.
I don't even want to touch Rajasthan because I am +1 into the par infinity for this same.
I think at this point Rajasthan needs to play also. Like the season is still yet to start, so you need to give them breathing space. So abhi Rajasthan ko chhod dete. Let's move on.
Do they know the IPL is happening?
Did they get the memo that you are also a part of IPL?
Did they pass out in a khatia or something?
I just want to say that all these years IPL was fixed. Okay, Mumbai won it. I've been telling Arhan since the few years that IPL is fixed, Bob. Okay, if RCB wins, it's not, but it's fixed otherwise, Bob. Okay, it's fucking Mumbai fixed, and you can see how biased I am right now. So Mumbai is money. Pune, I don't even need to roast because Pune is burning because it's not there.
Pune has left the chat, dude. 4 years back.
Pune has left the chat out.
They came, they saw, they left. Like
They left.
They didn't conquer. They just saw. They came. They saw. They left. No. They came. They saw. They took a bus at Dadar and they went back to Pune for the journey.
Shivneri. They took a Shivneri bus.
Yeah, Shivneri was to Pune.
The fucked up scene with Pune is they had two teams, different owners, and they still like no one conquered.
Yeah.
So that who else then? CSK, we all know what happened 2 years back. So I'm not going to say anything more. You go read the news.
And Chinnathala is not playing. Right? He's not playing.
Yeah.
Chinnathala is not playing.
Personal reasons. Rumors say that he wasn't happy with his room.
Yeah. He wanted a room as big as Dhoni or something.
What?
Yeah.
So you know what? Apparently, the rumors that Dhoni got a bigger room. I'm going to be angry. I'm going to go back to India in Corona.
If you had to pick a player from the rest of the 7 teams, who would it be? Like who's so good that would have done well for RCB and you would have loved to have him in your team? But also, when RCB goes up against him, you're somewhere scared and annoyed that why is he so good?
I already have an answer.
Who?
Jasprit Bumrah, dude. Please. If he ever came to Bangalore, we don't need. I'm sorry, Dale Steyn. If you're watching this, I'm sorry. But Dale Steyn, we don't need right now.
I don't think
It's better if
they're
he
watching
get
this, but okay.
I hope Dale Steyn watches. कभी देखता है डूडू. I think Bumrah, dude. I think Bumrah personally because I like him. For whatever he's played so far, forget Mumbai, just Mumbai, India. And Mumbai both. He's had a crazy ass consistent like form. Yeah.
Even if he doesn't take wickets, his economy.
That's what, dude. I don't mind if you don't take wickets as a bowler, but if you come in and bowl 4 overs by only leaving 5 runs, 6 runs for 4 overs, that's a lot, dude. That's crazy, and he's consistently done that against any team. It can be Chennai, it can be KKR, right? These are again big top teams in the whole league. So he doesn't. And the best part about Bumrah is he doesn't look at like a Chennai and Rajasthan, Bangalore. For him, all teams are the same, and he plays the same kind of cricket everywhere. And I feel like right now, honestly, we need bowlers. And like the whole India option also is nice. You know, we don't have to shift.
Yeah.
Like a foreign player का scene नहीं है. Because already our foreign players are sorted. We just need one like Umesh Yadav को मुंबई भेज के Jasprit Bumrah को swap deal कर लो यार.
Great swap deal.
Mumbai will still win with Umesh Yadav. That is the most annoying part.
This is as good as Barcelona sending Arthur and getting Pjanic. Like the different thing of mindset.
Oh shit, did that happen? Oh yes, it did.
I'm extremely fond of Pat Cummins as a player. And also like Bumrah obviously, but Pat Cummins, he's he's growing as a player. Bumrah is already there, but Pat Cummins is like a dark horse. So I think I'm very, very fond of him.